creating the footer is very similar to how we did the header. You're going to go to templates, save templates, and you should only have two here. Your default kit, do not touch that. Your header template, and what we're now going to do is add new. We're going to pick footer, and we're going to call this one footer template, or whatever name you want to call it. Create template, pretty simple. And again, we can pick one that's already predefined. You know, there's lots of different versions here. Some come with subscription forms or contact forms built in. It's up to you what you want to go for. I'm going for a very simplistic look here, so I'm going to close that down. Okay, and I'm just going to create a footer from scratch. So I'm going to go down here, and I am going to go for, sometimes I go for ones where you have all the footer items in the middle. I'm going to go for one where everything is just left aligned, okay? It's entirely up to you what you want to go for. So I'm going to do my footer now. I'm going to go in and I'm going to set this to be a layout of a boxed 1200 in terms of how it sits on the page. Boxed width 200, box width, box width, box width. I'm just thinking, no, I'm going to go with full width. I'm going to go with full width. No gap, and the height will be the minimum height. Okay, we're going to go to advanced, and I'm going to give it some padding of about 40 at the top and 40 at the bottom. Okay, so spacing out the content in the middle. I'm then going to go over here, and in fact, what I will do is I'm going to set the style of this to be the dark grey colour, like so. Just so we have a bit of darkness kick in, because we had a white space above with the contact form. I'm then going to go in and I'm going to drop in a header like so, and then hit publish, add condition to entire site, and hit save and close. And that is it. Because I'm now going to work on this on my actual home page, because I've already got some of the form, the typography already worked out, so I don't want to have to start again here. I then get rid of everything here and go back to WP admin. Okay, I go to pages. I go to edit with Elementor for the home page. We have our home page. Okay, looking pretty okay. It's not massively busy with loads of content. I understand that, but it's okay for what we're doing at the moment. Okay, I would probably say you might want to have like you might want to add in another section above here actually, which is like 3 columns with some like an icon and some text, icon text, things like that. But what we're going to do here is if we go down, there is our footer. Let's click edit footer. Okay, in fact, don't click edit footer. Go back up to edit page. Okay, and I'm going to pick this text here. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to go back down to my edit footer. And I'm going to go into here now and just paste what I've just picked up. And I'm going to get rid of that header. I'm going to go in and I'm going to change this to be a white font, like so. And this is where I'm now going to change the content. So I'm now going to say light bulb limited, or whatever this is called. I might put a pipe in and I might say, where are we based? So I'm going to say Leicestershire, UK. And I might put another one in and put, I don't know, UK, or it's not Leicester UK, I've already got UK there. So Leicestershire, and we might do a pipe and then say UK, I don't know. Just something pretty simple there. And I'm going to highlight that and just put that all in bold, like so. Bold, yeah, bold doesn't look good, does it? No, we'll take that off and we'll go to style. And I might just change the weighting to be about 500. Yeah, that's a little bit better. It's not so busy. I'm also just going to change the letter spacing as well, just a little bit, because it's now just sitting in the footer section, like so. Right, let's now go back into the content. I'm going to add a return, and I'm going to add things in like privacy policy, like so. I'm going to do a pipe, and I'm going to do cookies policy, and I might have terms and conditions. You know, it's up to you. You might have legal notice or things like that as well. Now, the idea is once you've decided how your page is going to look, what you're going to do is create another page which will have your privacy policy, and it'll probably be just plain page, just with text editor, and you're going to dump into it your privacy policy or your cookies policy, lots of text about how you protect your data and things like that. Get in touch if you're not sure about how to complete it. We've got examples we can share with you. So what you would do is you would highlight privacy policy, click on the link, and let's say it was called privacy policy. It's not. We'll just do home. When you type privacy, it will be available. You then click it and it's now linked. Of course, after you've done the link, you're going to have to highlight your text and go for a white font again. And when you do that, you're not going to be able to see your text in the box anymore. It is there. You can click it and modify it, but I just wanted to show you that's how you would do it. And then what else you might want to do underneath is you might want to put things like copyright and all rights reserved. If you go into your Bing or your Google and you type copyright symbol, okay, like so, you can easily go over to any one of these pages, just pick up the symbol there, copy it, okay, so just Command-C or Control-C. Underneath that, I'm now going to, whoops, daisy, did I just delete that? No, there it is, sorry. Yeah, so it's just, let me get this right. There it is, right. And then I'm going to write created by Web Squadron. And then what I might do is do a link, you know, click that and do a link to our Web Squadron website if people want to, if people like what they see and they want their own website. I mean, this is a very basic footer. There's so much more you can do, and there are examples that you can do as well. So you can go to style, go over there, and you can start to mess around with the, you know, the spacing and how it looks, basically like so. Okay, it's not rocket science really. This is just a basic footer, basically giving across some information. Now it is way over to the left, so we got to go over to this section, and I think it deserves to have about 20 and 20. Just give a bit of breathing space. Now let's go to responsive mode, and how does it look in the responsive mode? So we go over there, and the text now is a little bit too big. So we're just going to go to EM, and I'm just going to modify that to be, yeah, okay, we'll go with that. And we'll go over update. So there we have our footer, and that is going to be activated on every single page. So what does that do to our page speed? I still like the 91, and I'm pretty sure if I ran this in an hour or a couple of hours time, that's probably going to jump back up to 95 or 96, roughly to where it was before. So I'm okay with that. I'm not going to overly worry about that, because believe me, there's a lot of Elementor websites that are nowhere near the 90s. So I take that as a good thumbs up, and I'm happy with that. So let's now move on to the final thing about sticky headers and adding in the one-page scroll.